History of Architecture Part 3. Architectural Marvels of Ancient Greece. A Journey Through Time. Welcome to another episode of History of Architecture. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through the ancient world of Greece, where breathtaking structures stood as testaments to human ingenuity. Join me as we explore the history, renowned architects, and iconic structures that define the golden era of Greek architecture. Long before the classical temples of Athens, the prehistoric Aegean civilizations emerged. The Cycladic Islands, with their iconic marble figurines, witnessed the birth of a unique artistic expression around 3200 BCE. These early societies laid the groundwork for what would become the rich tapestry of Greek culture. In Crete, the Minoans flourished. The Palace of Knossos, a labyrinthine marvel, stands as a testament to their advanced architecture. Sir Arthur Evans' excavations uncovered a sophisticated society with vibrant frescoes, an intricate plumbing system, and a complex layout that sparked both historical admiration and debate. As we move forward in time, the Mycenaeans rise to prominence. Mycenae, with its imposing fortifications and the famous Lion Gate, showcases a society marked by warrior elites and monumental structures. The Megaron, a central hall in Mycenaean palaces, became an architectural hallmark of the era. The Mycenaeans left behind remarkable tombs, such as the Treasury of Epidaurus, a massive tholos tomb with its impressive corbelled dome. The use of massive stones in Cyclopean masonry, a technique where stones are fitted without mortar, reveals the engineering prowess of the time. As the Bronze Age gave way to the Iron Age, a period known as the Greek Dark Ages ensued. Societal collapse, migrations, and the loss of written language marked this era, leaving behind a void in the historical record. The prehistoric architecture of ancient Greece laid the foundation for the classical world that followed. The echoes of the Cycladic artists, the grandeur of Minoan palaces, and the strength of Mycenaean fortifications resonate in the columns of Athens and the theaters of Epidaurus. Dark Ages of Greek Architecture. In the wake of the once mighty empires and grandeur of ancient Greece, a shadow fell upon the land. Welcome to a period known as the Dark Ages of Greek Architecture, a time when the echoes of classical splendor faded, leaving behind a haunting silence. The history of Greek architecture. Our story begins around the 8th century BCE, where the city-states of Greece emerged from the Dark Ages. This period marked the birth of Greek architecture, characterized by a transition from simple structures to more elaborate and aesthetically pleasing designs. During the Archaic period, we witnessed the rise of the Doric and Ionic orders, two distinctive architectural styles that set the stage for the classical Greek era. These orders, with their unique columns and proportions, became the building blocks of iconic structures we still marvel at today. No discussion about Greek architecture is complete without acknowledging the brilliant minds behind these masterpieces. Architects like Epidaurus, Callicrates, and, of course, the legendary Phidias, left an indelible mark on history with their groundbreaking designs and innovations. Iconic structures of ancient Greece. Now, let's dive into some of the most celebrated structures of ancient Greece. Our first stop, the Acropolis of Athens, home to the iconic Parthenon. Built in the 5th century BCE, the Parthenon is a marvel of Doric architecture. Its perfectly proportioned columns and intricate friezes tell stories of Greek mythology, making it a symbol of classical beauty and architectural perfection. The construction of the Parthenon began in 447 BCE and was completed in 438 BCE. It was part of a larger building project on the Acropolis in Athens led by the statesman Pericles. The Parthenon was dedicated to the goddess Athena Parthenos, the patroness of Athens. The name Parthenon itself is derived from the Greek word Parthenos, meaning virgin or maiden. The architects responsible for the design of the Parthenon were Epidaurus and Callicrates, while the renowned sculptor Phidias oversaw the artistic elements, including the famous statue of Athena housed inside. The Parthenon is a prime example of Doric architecture, characterized by its fluted columns, simple capitals, and absence of a base. The temple's design reflects classical Greek ideals of proportion, symmetry, and aesthetic harmony. In the early 19th century, Lord Elgin controversially removed a significant portion of the Parthenon's sculptures, known as the Elgin Marbles. These sculptures are now housed in the British Museum, sparking ongoing debates about their rightful place and ownership. The Parthenon suffered significant damage during the Venetian siege of Athens in 1687 when a powder magazine exploded inside the temple. Despite its complex history and damages, the Parthenon remains an enduring symbol of ancient Greek civilization, representing the pinnacle of classical art and architecture. Moving on, we find ourselves at the Theatre of Epidaurus, a masterpiece of ancient Greek theater design. Its near-perfect acoustics and harmonious proportions create an immersive experience that captivated audiences over 2,000 years ago. The theater was built in the 4th century BCE, around 340 BCE, and is attributed to the ancient Greek architect Polykleitos the Younger. Dedicated to the god of healing, Asclepios, the theater was part of the larger sanctuary that included healing facilities and a temple. Epidaurus was a prominent center for healing rituals and ceremonies, and the theater likely hosted dramatic performances as well as religious events. The Theatre of Epidaurus was not only a venue for theatrical performances but also played a role in the worship of Asclepios. Pilgrims seeking healing would participate in rituals and ceremonies within the sanctuary. The theater hosted the annual Great Dionysia Festival, celebrating the god Dionysus, featuring performances of tragic and comic plays. Playwrights such as Sophocles and Euripides likely saw their works performed here. In our exploration today, we've scratched the surface of the architectural brilliance that emerged from the cradle of Western civilization. The structures of ancient Greece are not just relics of the past, they are living testaments to the human capacity for creativity and innovation. Thank you for joining me on this comprehensive journey through the architectural marvels of ancient Greece. Until our next exploration, keep marveling at the wonders of the past.